guys, how's it going now? Thanks for back on here once again, and as you can see, my Hearst Castle. So if you don't know where that is, it's over down further on California. It's actually very famous for being one of the most famous estates in the U.S. And as you can see, it's practically like a castle. And I'm on the tour, which is just the main building, so it's not too much, but it's still cool. As you can see right there, some of the buildings. Should probably take pictures of that. Wow, it's crazy though. Yeah, I mean, this is, just that view though is just insane. Oh wow, there's some cans here too. Yeah, it's also looky but no touchy. But wow, that view. Just the yeah. Oh yeah, there's a pool here too. It's also famous for having many different architectural stuff here, like around the world. So, monarch and some fortress in Cuba, removed in 1899 after the war. Oh wow, it's crazy. Oh.
William Randolph Hearst started this project at age 56. The year was 1919. His mother died, and he inherited the land, and he also inherited an enormous fortune, one of the largest fortunes in U.S. history. Does anyone in the group know what his father did or what he invested in? Silver mining. Silver, and then ultimately gold and copper. So the biggest ore producers in the Americas, the second half of the 19th century, William Hearst's father invested. So it was initially a mining fortune. William, an only child, would inherit the land after his mother died, and he'd be replacing a campsite. So his father bought land here. His father invested in real estate. He paid 75 cents an acre for land in the mid-1860s.
Oh wow.
40,000 acres. We had kind of an impromptu camp set up here. They had more permanent buildings at the bottom of the hill. And there's still a Victorian ranch house. It was built in 1878.
Oh yeah.
That the Hearst family still uses. The estate itself, built over 28 years. The last time William Hearst was here was 1947. 84 years old. He had a heart attack, and his doctor suggested that he be closer to medical care. So he moved to Beverly Hills, and that's where he died in 1951. And he wanted this estate donated. It took about 7 years. It was donated to the state of California. Everything signed in 1958. So it's the main building. We'll get a closer look shortly. And I don't know how well you can see today. It's rather shade over here. But this is a guest cottage.
Oh, makes sense.
It's called Mediterranean Revival Architecture. And then there's 123 acres that's basically under the building. And so that was what was donated. Not what you see out here. That's the Hearst Ranch. And it's 82,000 acres today. It's a cattle ranch. And very happily, it's protected by a conservation easement. So in 2005, the Hearst Corporation was paid about $95 million by the state of California. In return, the Hearst Corporation will not develop the surrounding land. And that actually brought, except in very minor pockets, that brought to an end about 40 years ago. So we're looking out at the Hearst Ranch today. This is the property that was donated, subject to a gift deed. So there are various things we have to do. We have to maintain it for one thing. We're going to talk about that more when we get to the outdoor. So William Randolph Hearst, born into one of the wealthiest American families, and he was not interested in mining. He didn't want to follow in his father's footsteps. So his career was newspaper publishing. He would end up with 28 newspapers from coast to coast. We really call him a media mogul. So newspapers, magazines, radio stations, produced a newsreel And what's most important for this estate, Hollywood movie producer. He would entertain the elite of Hollywood here. He produced 143 films. Anyone familiar with Clark Gable? Old movie stars from the 30s. In the 20s, the silent co-stars. Politicians were invited. He had his reporters, social networking. So the reporters would get to know some of the famous people. Maybe there would be interviews later on. Maybe there would be one of the top gossip columnists of the day, Hedda Hopper, or Luella Parsons, who's gossip columnist. So it was a mix of people. In fact, one of our most famous guests stayed in this cottage here, House of the Mountains, Casa del Monte, named for the beautiful stuff, San Luciano. That would have been Winston Churchill. 29. Went on to become Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Spent some time here.
Oh, wow.
Apparently set up an easel and painted the landscape. So people came up here to have a break. During the day, they could go horseback riding, they could go swimming, 2 swimming pools, an outdoor pool, at the back of the estate, underneath the tennis court, the indoor pool, 2 swimming pools. You could go walking through the gardens, all sorts of outdoor activities around the site. We're standing under a coast live oak. These are very old trees. They live to be 250 years old. And he sought to preserve these, so when he built up here, he thought this would be much smaller. And he started out small. It's a family vacation home concept. He sited the buildings around these oak trees. The other ones that we see imported. 70,000 trees were hauled into the hill.
Wow.
28-year period. We'll get a better view of that from our next stop, the Deputy Terrace, and I'll tell you about the pool.
Alright. Oh, that was very interesting. I had no idea Winston Churchill actually stayed here. The more you know. It's kind of cool to also be at like these places that politically famous people are at. Man. It would be so nice if I could look at. Yeah, it's in a distraction. It sucks. It's like, I want to go to the pool now. Damn, it's big. Alright, let's go up here.
I want to show you something.
It's an indoor pool. Oh wow. Yeah. This is cool.
That was the boundary of his property. You might have to move a little bit.
Oh wow.
Another feature of the landscape is Burnett Peak. It looks like a
Hey. Oh, the fact that people come on
and
top
in that
of the
direction,
roof.
40 miles.
Oh wow.
So when you're building an estate, it was rebuilt after the 1906 devastating earthquake, 7.8 on the roof. She was also a protege of his mother. She was born in San Francisco, as was William Churchill.
I like movies.
And the pool, well, the pool is still in part concrete. However, it developed some cracks in the 30s, very minor. Then we had an earthquake that was really kind of a test. 2003, so not that long ago, we had a 6.5 earthquake while coolers were going on, right before Christmas. And it was the epicenter was 4 miles north, 6.5. No structural damage to the building. out the pool. That happened 4.5 years ago. Took them $345,000 water to bring out. Then they removed the marble, they resurfaced it, they patched the cracks, and they put in something that they didn't have in the 30s, a rubberized liner. They painted that on. They did a big roller. It was red. You couldn't miss it. Several layers of it. Tested it for 2 weeks, filled it with water, and they used that water to water the landscape, and then they were ready to put in the tiles. So this, they started the retiling in December of 2016. Took out the tiles. It was a toxic waste problem. They discovered asbestos in the ground. Everything is more complicated than it appears in the beginning. And so that all was carted off. This is all new marble from the very same quarry where William Randolph Hearst got the marble back in the 1930s. Well, this swimming pool has kind of an interesting history because it didn't start out this way. Like everything here, it started out relatively, for Mr. Hearst, small. The first pool here, because there were three swimming pools here over the years, over 12 years, was about 40 feet across. Just a place for his wife and 5 sons he was married to cool off in the summer. And then they rebuilt it, where you see an inner oval. Maybe you can see that with the dark Verde antique. It looks like marble, but it's serpentine. We can walk over this way too. That was the second swimming pool. Let's get a better look over here.
Oh, wow.
And then, in 1932 and 1936, another rebuild. Right when he was making some of his most popular movies in Hollywood. And it looks kind of like over the years, the 1920s and 30s, Hollywood began to place paintings. I had no idea that was
I feel like we're in this thing for a while, so I feel like it'd be best if we wanted to transition to a different area. Yeah, so, yeah. I'm gonna be traveling over to the drive now, and then that's a touch. Oh, that's cool. Oh, wow. Yeah. Wow. This is crazy. That's all counts, man. That's cool. Oh wow, this guy was pretty nice. Be careful. Yeah. That's a wow. Sounds are really cool though. That's it. Never seen anything like this in my life. Oh. Beauty. Yeah, I know. Yeah. So, again, seeing statues like this was normal back then. Oh well. I mean, I don't blame them. Then again, people have weird fetishes, so not too sure about that. Oh well. Alright, goddamn though. Some of the stuff's really cool. Yeah, make sure to keep taking pictures. Because we have no idea when we're ever going to see this ever again. Huh. Oh wow. Oh, airplane. Oh wow. so much more. You see that there? Wow. That's insane. There's flowers. Nice one. Ooh, Egyptian. Egyptian architecture. Some of the statues. Oh, wow. This is cool. Yeah, I'm gonna be using my camera a lot, so you'll be often seeing my camera on the video, so. I mean, wow. Some of the stuff is just insane. Huh. Wow. Look at that. It's as if it's like a little mini trip around the world. I mean, it's cool. It really is cool. Wow. I mean, just, I've never seen anything like this.
On this church-like building, it lit up at night. It looked like a castle from down below.
Oh, wow.
At night. Now, some of the younger guests who lived up the hill started singing Happy Birthday because they thought it looked like a birthday cake. So it kind of depends on your perspective.
Oh, wow.
Presented to the state of California in 1958 by the Hearst Corporation in memory of William Randolph Hearst, who created this enchanted hill, and of his mother, Phoebe Apperson Hearst, who inspired it.
Sure.
That's a little bit
Oh,
about his
God.
mother. He came in rock
Oh, work on. That's convenient.
William's mother was the
Oh.
member
Sure, we can't see there. And then you got them just kind of deteriorating, so understandable why they don't want anyone to sit on this kind of stuff, but I mean, man, look at this pond. I mean, oh, there's species. There's species. That's cool. Wow. It's really nice here. So very nice. It's like you can't really go to an extended.
Her idea was to bring women into the mainstream of university life. Julia Morgan, the woman who was the architect of the project and other projects,
Yeah. Seems kind of pretty.
studying at the University of California.
I don't know.
Civil engineering. So
Yeah.
there was a connection.
Let's see, we just kind of look at that.
And Phoebe Apperson Hearst offered Julia Morgan friendship and also financial backing, and she turned down the financial backing. So William's mother offered her the job. So when William started building up here, it was kind of a natural place to choose Julia Morgan. And I can't help but think that a lot of architects would have turned down this project after a period of time, because there were so many changes. That's part of the reason why it was never finished. At one time, in the early 20s, this was a two-story building with different lower bell towers. And then he realized Hollywood's taking off by spending so much more time. And besides, I had no idea, Miss Morgan, how important this project would be to me. So they would add a third floor where you could put our couch carpet in the 1920s. The workshop in San Francisco by one of the master wood carvers hired for this project.
That's cool.
And they would also add a full floor with different higher bell towers. And they'd install bells.
It does.
It's like a little bridge that you might have seen in Italy or Spain. All the states have theaters.
Oh, wow.
So you're in a Renaissance town in Spain or Italy. You might have had Roman ruins, the outskirts of town, the outdoor pool goes back. Well, it looks like a block building, doesn't it? That's just a facade of limestone.
You can see it's another satisfying.
Those hairy creatures,
Oh.
for churches, those would be kind of warding off evil spirits, but here are just decorative pieces. And then a 13th century crown Madonna in the niche. That's the oldest piece on the front of the building.
Wow.
36 Carillon bells. And they rang those bells in his day. Today we just ring them at noon. But they rang them and played Happy Birthday and Yes We Have No Bananas and popular songs of the day. The third floor was 6. So where that long wrought iron balcony is, that was where his sitting room was. His bedroom was over on this side of the little wrought iron balcony.
Huh.
Marion Davies' room, 1927 on, was over here. So 6 years into the project, he separated from his wife. And one of his leading ladies, he had fallen in love with. They would have a 30-year relationship. And she would be the hostess here. He would give his wife a palatial estate on Long Island. Never get a divorce from his wife. She chose not to give one. But that was part of what happened here. So things got larger. His focus on Hollywood got much more important to him. And he separated from his wife. And now he was living openly with one of the most popular actresses in Hollywood. And her friends were coming up there regularly. Well, best would go through this door, a convent gate, to the living room. We're actually going to sneak through a little side door. When we go in, on the right-hand side, you'll see an unfinished area. It's unfinished on the outside because it doesn't have the facade, and that was staff quarters. All right, let's go in. If you have any questions, we get inside.
Oh man, that's crazy. Eh? It's crazy to think something like this was built by one man. That's fiction and built the whole thing, but damn, this is crazy. Never seen anything like this. Trees on that. Yeah, it's weird to think you can't really touch the... Oh, look. Must have been the original bells.
Heavy coats, long tails, and big heads walking around this place.
Yeah, and imagine the roof overheated. Oh, wow. Get it because it's a wow. I know, terrible puns. Oh wow, this is cool. Like, it's all in agriculture, it makes it look like it's 17th century. But still, man, this is cool.
You guys get hot inside. We do have water if you need it.
Wow. This is almost crazy. This is insane.
Make sure you're on the wood door carpet.
Doesn't sound small. Look at that big bar. Wow. Oh wow, that's an old radio over there. We'll play some fucking music. Big damn. That sounds amazing.
Got a good question. Where are his other palatial estates? So Mr. Hearst had a total of 3 palatial estates in California.
Oh wow.
One in Northern California, Wintoon. That's still a corporate asset. Looks like a little Bavarian village. Germanic art in that facility. This one on the Central Coast. Southern California. The beach house. Right on the Santa Monica Beach. That one's not there anymore. There is, the pool is still there, and it's actually a public pool.
Oh wow.
That one was bulldozed out. It was, a lot of the older homes are anachronisms. As time goes on, they're just too big. Maintenance is a huge problem. The foundation apparently is not good on that particular house. On the East Coast, 2 palatial estates, New York. One was a Road.
Hmm.
It belonged to Oliver Vanderbilt before Mr. Hearst bought it in 1947. That's not there anymore. Once again, how do you maintain this place? For example, the outdoor pool is a $5.5 million restoration. It's expensive. And also an apartment building in New York that he purchased and converted to a private home today, 62 condominiums. And a castle. We did have a castle. It was in Wales on Bristol Channel. It's now Atlantic College. So the other ones are not open to the public if they still exist. There would be a period of time when Mr. Hearst would have to sell some of those pleasure estates because he would be at the brink of bankruptcy during this project, which brings me to another reason why I get vacation. He got out of debt, World War II. People buying newspapers again. But there was a period of time where he had some serious problems. And he had to sell half of his art collection during that time. Toward the end of the Great Depression, he had to sell half of his art. It's all over the world. So I leave it a little bit to you to see the movie at the bottom of the hill about those trips to Europe that inspired all this. With his mother when he was a child. His mother was an art collector. And Mr. Hearst was living in New York when he was planning this. And he was greatly influenced by an architect named Stanford White, top architect of the country there. And responsible for some of the most impressive buildings in New York.
Oh, wow.
Stanford White, Mr. Hearst never hired. But he was influenced by that philosophy of Stanford White. Don't focus on the paintings and the roofs. Instead, ceilings and fireplaces coming from Europe. In fact, this massive fireplace Stanford White purchased for his own client in 1900. Went over to France, negotiated with the chateau owners, had it cut into pieces. You can see where it was cut. Put it in crates, shipped across the Atlantic, went into Charles T. Barney's home. Financier, New York. Barney died, back on the art market, took it apart again, and put it in her spot in 1922. And very excitedly wrote to Julie Morgan, I bought the mantle, and it was really wonderful when we got to arrange to use it. The mantle and the tapestries would make any room. I know you'll build a hall to receive them. And this was the hall. He specified, I want it to be Renaissance in style, balance, symmetry, strong horizontal lines. Now, in this room, the horizontal lines that are part of this style are provided by choir stalls. They're from the 15th century from Italy and the 16th century on this side. And Mr. Hearst, that's decorative wall panels. People didn't sit there. They sat out on the casual style in department store chairs. And they played poker. There were activities. It wasn't a museum back then. And maybe if they were playing poker and they happened to look at the tapestry, maybe a gentle reminder about behavior. This one is the triumph of the church over ignorance and blindness, right above the book. Designed by Peter Paul Rubens, 17th century furniture. The tapestries were important to Hearst. He would have walked in and talked to the guests about the Second Punic War, the war between Rome and Carthage for the control of the Mediterranean, that inspired these 16th century tapestries. All the tapestries presently relevant. He loved myths. There's Neptune, the song of the pool, the little god of the sea, taking his trident, striking the rock, out jumps the horse, his gift to man. So there would be so many things for the guests to talk about. The largest antique here, maybe you noticed it right when you walked in, is the ceiling. Those carved walnut panels, at least some of them, were carved 450 years ago. Some of those are the tallest figures. Most of them are cast plaster. 1920s, painted to match the wood. They look like rafted steel beams. Steel beams covered with plaster. The plaster painted to match the wood, but he did not look anything. Perfect match. Small closet. Some of them was old, just like the Temple of Gold. Some of it's old, some of it's 1920s. Radio. You listen to the radio, you hear Bing Crosby singing, the top singer in the 30s and 40s. He was against it. After dinner dancing, they moved all the furniture out. They didn't do it very often for that reason. And Irene Castle would teach you how to dance. She was the top dancer back in the early 1900s. 2 pianos in this day. We played piano nights. Assembly rooms. This is where you assembled. This is where you got to know people He'd mingle for just a few moments, and then he'd invite them in to the next room. Do you have any questions before you?
No?
Anybody here? Speak something in there.
Oh, wow.
Was he a religious? How can that not occur? Because, you know, the building looks like a cathedral, with crosses on the top. You've got the Latin Fathers, these here, Annunciation, Crucifixion, and folks who haven't seen anything yet, they're going to say a lot more. He was asked religion, he said, I am Christian. No particular denomination. And that was actually in the Newsweek interview, so it's in the magazine. But he was not secular, and he has a time period. This room, the Renaissance.
Let's do something here.
Next room, we're going to go back to the gospel church. Sponsoring heart at that time. And back then, very popular. And by the way, he hated modern art with a passion. So some of the 1940s art, he would write very disparagingly. He was looking at a modern painting in 1940 and wrote an editorial calling it meaningless contrast. Defacing clean canvas made by papers and colors. So you always knew where he stood. Very, very black and white. All right, it's time for dinner, 9 p.m.
Oh, cool. Okay, that was cool. Just open sesame. Like, opens up, it's like, Nani? Yeah, I did not see that. Wow. I am very impressed. Oh, this is cool. One nice sandwiches. Let's see if I can have something more. Wow. Oh, so good. Oh, wow. I guess if I use any kinds of names now. Oh, wow, that must have been emptiness. Oh, yeah. I think it goes over there. Yeah. Exactly. I think I'll get it.
Folks, make sure you stay on that tour, man.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I guess I need to see other things. Wow. This is crazy. Judge. That's right.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
That'd be Indiana Jones style. Turn around and
As you were
go
walking
for it.
in, you went back in time in terms of the style. 15th, 14th, 13th century. Looking around maybe 16th century. And this is what they call Gothic inspired. Gothic, pointed arch, vertical lines looking up to heaven. Gothic churches have vaulted ceilings. This one wasn't, but we tried actually to have a vaulted ceiling. It didn't work out. But you see how he's creating kind of representations of different time periods.
Yeah. I see
In
that.
fact, as you walked in, you walked by quiet stalls, which are very old. They're 600 years old. We know the cathedral is empty. They were doing a remodel. This was architectural salvage. They were selling it to renovate to an older style. They have the pointed arch. Makes your eye go up. They also have a very interesting little ledge there. Did you see that? It doesn't look comfortable. Wherever you're standing, hopefully you can see that. That's where the priest hundreds of years ago, tired of giving services, would lean and arrange his robes so it looked like he was standing when he was sitting. And those are called mercy seats. The guests didn't sit there, just decoration. They sat here, they had little cards, their name on it. Actually, right here is where Mr. Hearst sat. And Marion Davies across from him. Because this room wasn't ready until 1927. At that point, he had separated from Calvin Coolidge, after he was president, 1920s, 1930, he sat next to Marion Davies. Grace Coolidge, sitting there. Politicians. People like Walt Disney, sitting next to Marion Davies in the 1940s. Famous people. Amelia Earhart wrote for Mr. Hearst newspapers and magazines. Aviator, female aviator. So if you were in the news, very likely you have seen her. Movie stars as well. People couldn't help but comment on the informality of the table set with condiments, paper napkins, real old willow, not fancy china. He had fancy sets, he didn't use them. He's emphasizing, according to his son, that this was at one time a campsite. Sentimental gesture to that fact. That seems like a good explanation. But beyond that, he was a non-conformist. You probably already gathered that by the fact that Marion Davies was sitting across. He didn't like high society, so he did things the way he wanted to do them, much more informal. And by the way, his taste in music, cowboy music. One of his favorite bands was Roy Rogers' Sons of the Pioneers. And they might have been under what we think was a musician's law, playing tumbling tumbleweeds if you came here in the middle 30s.
Oh, wow.
Well, so Mr. Hearst had a problem writing back and forth to Julia Morgan about this room, because his first choice was that vaulted ceiling I told you about. And since that didn't work, they had to go back and forth for actually a couple of years. Many choices for a ceiling. They chose this one, carvings of saints. 16th century Italian ceiling, really very impressive. Difficult to put up. The workers really had their challenges. By putting in a flat ceiling, now the room is a little wider, but it is tall. But they worked out the details, the optical illusion of height created by the pointed arch everywhere in the room. Even on the massive fireplace, it's extended, the top part 1920s. Strong vertical line tricks your eye, you think the room is taller. So we have those 1,000 letters and telegrams between Mr. Hearst and Julia Morgan. It's so fortunate they weren't living in the same city, because we have documentation of just about everything that happened here. And they called each other code builders. They had tremendous trust in each other's judgment. So it was kind of like a think tank, bouncing ideas off of each other. Before we go in the next room, does anybody have any questions? Anything you'd like to talk about? Anything at all? Are the letters accessible to the public? There are archives that the public can go to. There's Cal Poly, University of California, Berkeley. There's some books that quote extensively. If you want after the tour, I can give you some book recommendations. Okay, we're going to go in the next room because guess what? After dinner, well, we wanted to relax for a few minutes.
But the things where some of the most famous people in the United States sat. Wow. To be in the same room they were in, that's just amazing. Like to think people came from all over the United States, in fact the world, just to come there. And again, from the newspaper read these things. So it's like another tapestry. Wow. That's cool.
$6.5 million the bill, $3.5 million for the other, $10 million total, 20s, 30s, 40s. It was one of six. He was making a lot of money in the 20s. And of course, he inherited that gold, copper, and silver fortune. But he was spending it. Got into trouble in the late 30s.
So he got broke?
No, oh no. He made his wealth back with World War II. And 8 years of professional management of his corporation. So he was over $100 million in debt in 1937. Dollars back then. And it was professional management of his corporation, making those hard decisions. Let's get rid of some of these newspapers that aren't doing well. Let's decide what half of the art collection you should sell, which palatial estates you should sell. The reason we're standing here today, folks, is because Marion Davies, Mr. Hearst's girlfriend, who was well paid for those movies she was in, loaned Mr. Hearst money at the right time, 1937. loaned him $1 million, which certainly didn't save the whole thing, but it satisfied the banks. They weren't going to take back his favorite city, which was this one. So kind of an interesting little bit of trivia.
Oh, wow.
He would pay her back. He would be wealthy again after World War II, when people started buying newspapers again. It dropped way off in the 30s. So Great Depression.
Oh, wow.
Well, we were sitting here after dinner, and maybe you were looking at one of his magazines, Good Housekeeping, or Harvard Bazaar, you wouldn't have been tempted in this day to look at this beautiful ceiling, which is in the middle of a restoration. We can see beautiful designs in red and white that were not visible to superstition. They were covered with soot and dirt. It was dark everywhere. In 2011, the paint started becoming loose from the mold. So action was necessary, and it was determined that we should have a conservator go up on scaffolding and remove the soot and dirt. So we can see the beautiful designs that were painted in the mid-1400s. What an art piece. It will never be cleaned in the section over me. This whole swath will never be cleaned. And similarly over you folks there. At this point, you're probably familiar with this idea of composite. Some pieces here are old, but some pieces are modern. They're added on by craftsmen. In this case, to make a smaller ceiling fit a bigger room. And so in the 1920s, those strips were painted to look dirty, like the rest of the ceiling. Impossible to clean. So in this room, you have a telephone, just about utilities. They had 80 telephones starting in 1928. They had teletypes. They had shortwave radio. They had electricity from the very beginning. Water wheel, gas generators for the utilities that just but you did not have TV. You had to entertain yourself. And the next room was a very important room for brilliance.
Which I guess you had to be a billionaire to get up there. You had to be a billionaire to get up.
That's so amazing.
That'd be $95,000 for the land.
How do you even get this kind of money? That's what I want to know.
Negative.
That's the camera. Yeah, some here.
What made him like start building? Like when he said it was small at first, what made him go so like big building?
His lifestyle changing. So after he separated from his wife, it was no longer going to be a family vacation. And now he's with Marion Davies, who loves parties. And they're immersed in the Hollywood scene. They're inviting all of Hollywood here. So that's amazing. More than that, though, that was his style, was to be, and he would call it expansive. Wasn't happy with things small. Was always adding on, refining, going to Europe, getting new ideas. He hated to, kind of be inactive. He would mention that in many editorials. Activity and production and creativity. So let's make sure the last few people can get in. Gonna shift a little bit. Sorry about that, folks. I'm very mindful of the people in the back, so make sure they can see. Okay. So some of the challenges that Julie Morgan faced. Remember that oak tree? Excuse me. The oak tree that you saw earlier in the tour. Mr. Hearst wouldn't allow those to be cut down. And there were two growing where this section of the building is. So she had to arrange for house movers to come out and move 2 oak trees before this was poured. So if you're wondering, 28 years seems like a long time to build a project. Well, if you're moving oak trees, that happened 4 times. 3 of those are still alive today. And in the movie, they go into that a little bit. I suggest you see that. But after they finished that, they poured the walls. They treated it to look like stone. It's steel reinforced concrete. They put in not a structural ceiling, but a decorative ceiling that predates Christopher Columbus setting sail. Now, if you were a wealthy American in Mr. Hearst Day on the East Coast, you would be thrilled to have a ceiling like this in one important room in your mansion. Almost all the ceilings in this building are antique. Most of them are Spanish. Almost every room. So, if you were a guest, maybe you were looking at the art, maybe you were more intent on betting on billiards. Pocket billiards, otherwise known as pool. 1933 tables. That's different, it doesn't have any pockets, notice. That's called carom or French billiards. So in that game, you bank the light-colored ball 3 or more times off the cushions to hit the red ball for 1 point. Played at 21. European guests would have probably been at that particular table. This one's easy by comparison. Men and women playing together. Women were invited to all the activities here. How do you like this tapestry? Are you taking a look at it while I'm talking, I hope? One of Mr. Hearst's really special, very special tapestries. Very old, 500 years old. It's called a mille-fleur tapestry, 1,000 flowers. It tells a story of Mr. Hearst's favorite type of art, the hunt of the stag. The hunters have been hunting all night, and they look tired because they haven't had any luck. It's early morning, little dewdrops on the leaves, little dots. But the white dog has caught the scent of the stag. Look at his nose. And now he sees the stag, and he's growling and making a ruckus, and the central hunter is blowing his horn to get things going. And very, very considerate of the artist. Cut the trees in the foreground so we could see everything. Special piece. Just think for a moment what size that dog should be. Shouldn't he be up to the man's knee? Look at how big he is. He's important. This is medieval art. Let's make him big. No perspective. So these were woven on enormous looms. People sat shoulder to shoulder. What teamwork. All the daylight hours. Cartoon or drawing underneath the threads. And wove about 11 inches in the muslin. And Mr. Hearst sought to preserve these pieces. And he told the architect, 1927, I see no reason Saint-Simeon cannot be a museum. The finest things I can secure. The other side, you already know it. He loved to shop. He was very compulsive about it. He shopped just about every day, auction catalogs. Let's take a look at the theater and have a seat on the bench. So show you a little bit of the...
Oh, really? So, oh, that's, oh. It's not really romantic, is it? It's like... Oh, really? Oh, wow. It's not theater. Damn. For how much? I'm impressed. But this means the theater, we're going to be seeing something that I might as well turn this off before I get any copyright. So I'm going to leave this off here and transition to something else. Here we go. Anyways, yeah, it was just a little collection. Just some different archives. As far as I know, you could, they have a little documentary movie with all this stuff, so that makes sense. Oh, that sounds cool. That's cool. Oh no, more people. What did I say? Oh, this is really cool. But, yeah. That's some of the main rooms, though, and that was really cool. Oh wow. Oh wow, tennis. It's like, doop 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 doop. Wow. But still, I mean, it's almost the end of the tour though, so. Yeah, also some of the animals. In fact, at one point, he had a private zoo. Most of the animals are gone now, but still some animals are native here, and they're still around here. There's like about 160 zebras. They're here somewhere. You just gotta look for them on the way down. I mean, goddamn. Yeah, right here underneath is indoor pool. gonna take a little dip in this one. Man, just have this place for yourself the entire day. Just go swimming. That would be amazing. Yeah, I know. Dude. These places conveniently nearby each other. A lot of places conveniently nearby each other. Oh wow. Gotta get a picture of this. Wow. Oh no, wait. I gotta get a picture of the bar as well. Wow. Oh, there's a little balcony. Oh, that's where you move. Down to go jumping. Wow. Hold on, let me get a picture here. No, sounds like the bus is here. Oh yeah. Let me get a picture. Right back here. Wow. Yeah, well, I guess that's it for my little tour. That was really cool. I really enjoyed this place. I definitely will want to come here again to see some more areas. But, yeah. Anyways, that's it for today. As per the usual, thank you all so much for watching this. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button and leave a comment down below. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe to watch more content just like this. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching this. Until next time, Travis Masters. Anyway, bye, guys.
This is the best.
Sorry.